Hello Acorns! I'm glad that you are all gaining a lot of knowledge about forces and energies while inquiring into Big Idea 3. Continue being curious and learn more. Okay? Let's start with a recap of what we learned in the last class. In the last class, you have seen about 3 different forms of energies, right? Solar energy, light energy, and heat energy. Let's talk about these 3 energies once again in brief. Solar energy first. We learned that the energy obtained from the sun is called solar energy. We came to know that solar energy is the main source for other forms of energies, right? And we learned about 2 forms of energies that we get from solar energy. That is light energy and heat energy. Now let's talk about light energy. We learned that light is also a form of energy which travels in a straight line, right? We know that sun is the natural source of light energy. And we know that we have different sources of light like bulbs, torches, candles, lamps, etc. which give out light. And we understood that all these luminous objects which emit light actually produce light energy, right? Then we have seen an example for energy transfer from sunlight to plants and then to other living beings, and understood that sun's light is the cause behind the food we get, right? Now coming to another form of energy that we learnt. Yes, heat energy. We came to know that heat is also a form of energy which is caused due to quick movement of atoms and molecules in any substance. And we understood that the sun's light is the natural cause for heat or warmth. Then we learned that the heat can be transferred from one object to another. And we have seen different sources of heat, right? Like natural gas, coal, wood, oil, petrol, etc. Here are few more sources of heat energy. Let's see. Sun, you already know. Fire, yes, you already know it is a source of heat energy. Then light bulbs. Lightning, it's a natural source of light as well as heat energy. Then heater, stove, brakes. Let's see how later, okay? So if you have observed, the sources which give out heat also give out light most of the times, and the sources which give out light also give out heat. So light energy converts into heat energy and heat energy converts into light energy and vice versa. Okay. Now let's talk about one more form of energy which we use on a daily basis. But before that, I have a question for you. How are our fans, lights, ACs and all other electrical appliances at our homes working? How? Yes, you're right. It's because of electricity, right? That is electrical energy. The electricity which we use at our homes comes from an energy called electrical energy. You know how is it produced? It is produced due to flow of tiny particles called electrons. I know you are all aware of electrons. So this electrical energy is also a form of kinetic energy. You know why? Because electrical energy is caused due to fast moving electrons. Now let's see, where do we get electrical energy from? Let's see few sources of electrical energy. Okay. Hydroelectric energy. I know the word sounds little high for you, but this is just a form of energy in which water flow or waterfall can be used to generate electricity or produce electricity. So, waterfall can also be used to produce electricity. Let's see one more source of electricity. Solar energy. You know, solar energy, the energy that we get from sun, can also be transformed into electrical energy, which can help run all the electrical appliances at our homes. But it requires solar panels. Okay, let's talk about one more source of electrical energy, that is wind energy. The power from the wind can also be used to generate electricity. Okay, using the turbines in a windmill, we can convert the power into electricity. Okay, I hope you have seen this windmill somewhere, right? Okay, so these were few sources of electrical energy. You know, there are some more forces like friction and magnetism, which are also sources of electricity. Okay. One more thing is, the electricity which we use at our homes can be transformed into another types of energies. Okay. Electricity in turn is a cause for light energy, wind energy, heat energy, and also other forms of energies. Let's see how. The bulbs, lights, fans, and other electrical appliances at our homes run because of electricity, right? What happens when we switch on a light? When we switch on a light, the electrical energy flows through the wires, and this electrical energy transforms into light energy. Light glows, right, when we switch on a light? So the electrical energy has transformed into light energy, right? And what happens when we switch on a fan? Yeah, it gives us air. We run fans using electricity, which give us air, right? So here the electrical energy has transformed into wind energy. Okay. You know, electrical energy can also be transformed into heat energy. The iron box example. The iron box gets heated up with the help of electrical energy, right? The induction stove, which is the electric stove, okay, it gets heated up and it can be used for cooking, right? Your toasters, water heaters, geysers, all these are some examples which use electricity and transform it into heat energy. Okay, so electrical energy which we use daily can be transformed into light energy, heat energy, wind energy, and many other energies. Okay, so that was about electrical energy. Okay, now time for task. Let's see what is our task. Okay, your learning engagement is to find out and list down where else do we use light energy, heat energy, electrical energy under a double T chart. Okay, so in your UI journal, put today's date, write today's day, then draw a double T chart as shown in the picture. Okay, then in the first column on the top, put the heading as light energy. In the second column on the top, put the heading as heat energy, and in the third column, put the heading as electrical energy. Okay, and you will list down Where else do we use light energy, heat energy and electrical energy? Okay. So you will find out and list down where else do we use or see light energy, heat energy and electrical energy under this double T chart. I know you are all good inquirers and thinkers, and I know you will be able to do this. Okay, so that's all for today, cons. Let's meet in the next class. Bye.